So let's be honest. If you don't know, have an answer for somebody going, let's say, okay, you know what I mean? Just anything. Let's say that you was abandoned at three, at five. Sorry, not five. That's not a good one because it's hard to remember that, at that age. But let's say you was abandoned at 12 and just left on this corner of the street. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you found a way to make it through life, but now God says, let's address this pain. That, you know what? That's now you're uprooting all these feelings, and now even the enemy is working in that a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But God says he'll work it out. What the enemy meant for you, he'll work it out for your good, right? So yes, sometimes God and Satan's working, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes God will use Satan, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you keep trying to trigger my son, but at the same time, I'm addressing him, and we're opening those wounds so I can close them, and it's not going to look, it's not always not, it's not going to look like you wanted to. So, especially like for me, I know God called me to be a leader, so guess what that means? That means most people don't have an answer for me or what I should be doing, but they always chime in and say this, you needed this, woo woo, but I'm like, okay, it's not an excuse, but be help. Are you help or no? You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's like, and if you are help, what can you offer? See, that's why I ask myself when it comes to people, Lord, how can I help this person? Or you know what I'm saying? Just give them $5. That's all they need. Or give them some prayer over here. Just show them some mercy, show them some compassion, give them time, and so I'm no different though. The same thing, just like I say, just like the bad stuff or whatever we want to look at, just like, at the same time, I still deserve the good stuff that y'all got too, though. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And what I'm saying is just like you want compassion from everybody, and everybody just needs to accept you and applaud you and honor you. Why you want to dishonor me though? You know what I'm saying? But so you're saying your stuff and your sin and your mistakes is better than mine. See, that's foolish. That's devil speaking. You know what I'm saying? That's doctrines of demons. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. That's dumb. That's not God. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is if you don't know how to do nothing spiritual, you don't know how to help nobody heal and all this and that. What you can do is give them time and not make it worse. You know what I mean? What you can do is, if you're just gonna leave somebody to God, and I'm just gonna leave that person to God, then lead them to God. Don't be trying to bring the devil to them too. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to, don't beat them down and all this and that. Where they always like this, and at least they're trying. At least they're telling you what's going on. At least they, things like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. You know what I mean? Because even with God, guess what? What you're gonna need to do is give them some time, because even God takes some time. You know what I mean? He does things overnight and all this and that, but a lot of times God, he takes his time because he wants to make sure that there's not a chance for of a repeat. You get, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this, you guys understand this, and opening up your spiritual ears so you can hear this deeply in Jesus.